Hello, my dear students. Our lesson for today class is a hot topic sa panahon ngayon. Alam kong napakarami niyong sagot at magiging opinion dito. So we will talk about gender. May mga inihanda rin akong mga questions dito na dapat niyong sagutin. Handa na ba kayo? Number 1 question. What is gender and what is the difference between sex and gender? Anyone? Yes, Patricia. Ako, ma'am. When we say sex means, it refers to biological, physical differences. If you're a female at birth, may vagina ka. And pag male at birth naman, ay may penis ka. And well, gender is how people identify. For example, ma'am, si Marjeline. Di ba babae siya, pero she presents herself as a man. In short, tomboy siya. Very good, Patricia. Now, why is gender equality relevant to peace education? Yes, Andre? Gender equality, mom, is crucial in promoting peace education as it questions conventional notion of masculinity. Ay, sige po, ma'am. Gender equality is crucial in promoting peace education as it questions conventional notions of masculinity that may promote violence. It also teaches conflict resolution through mutual respect. By challenging harmful stereotypes, both boys and girls gain the confidence to seek peaceful resolution. For example, if boys are not compelled to display toughness and girls are encouraged to assert themselves peacefully, it can effectively decrease bullying and violence within the school, ma'am. Next, question naman. What are some ways that gender inequalities are perpetuated? Yes, Marjeline. Ano po, ma'am? Conventional gender roles can restrict opportunities. For example, ma'am, girls may face discouragement when considering careers in science or math. Kasi lagi nilang sinasabi, ma'am, na mas magaling yung mga lalaki sa science at math. While boys may be discouraged from expressing their emotions, ma'am, or kanang pursuing caregiving professions kasi dapat daw di magpakita ng emosyon ng lalaki. Lalo na tulad ko, mga lalaki. Lalo na pag malungkot or naiiyak na dapat daw kapag lalaki matapang kasi pag umiyak ka, bakla ka na agad. And this expectation, ma'am, limit career choices and can impact self-confidence. Very good, Marjeline, very good. How can you integrate gender issues into your classroom practice? Rotate leadership roles among students of different genders and abilities. Oh, may meeting ako mamaya ha. My dear student, ang maglilista ngayon ay boys. Dahil nung nakaraan, yung girls na yung pinaglista ko, di ba? Dapat salitan kayong dalawa. Foster inclusivity by organizing group projects that include students of different genders and diverse skill sets. Everyone, I have a very good news for you. We will have a masquerade ball and everyone should participate ha. You can wear your best attire and any of your choice pala ha. And kung gusto mo naman mag-tuxedo kasi gusto mo magpapogi kahit babae ka, okay na okay. At kapag gusto mo naman magbabae ng outfit, mag-gown ka, okay lang din because the masquerade ball is your night. Kaya magsuot kayo ng magaganda at pampopogi nyo din. Okay? How are girls and boys socialized differently in your culture? Is there a relationship between this socialization, peace, and violence? What role can the classroom play in promoting gender equality? Girls in Philippine culture are traditionally expected to be nurturing and mahinhin, magalang and parating nasa bahay lang. Ang boys ay ni-encourage to be assertive at matapang na laging pinaprioritize ang trabaho. But both female and male may have more freedom to play outdoors and express themselves. The differing expectation for boys and girls can have an impact on their behavior. Boys who are raised to be assertive may be more inclined to use violence to resolve conflicts. In contrast, girls who are raised to be submissive may be less likely to challenge violence or speak up for themselves. However, classrooms have the potential to challenge these stereotypes and promote gender equality by using inclusive learning materials that feature diverse characters and careers. Biases can be countered. Furthermore, encouraging teamwork in mixed gender groups and facilitating open discussions about gender roles can create more peaceful and respectful environment. How do you ensure that your classroom is a gender inclusive environment? And what are some of the things you do or avoid doing to achieve this? The things I do. First, use inclusive language. Instead of using gendered terms like guys, I would address the class using inclusive terms like everyone, learners, or students. Number two, provide balanced representation. I would carefully choose classrooms materials such as books, posters, and examples that represent a diverse range of genders in different roles. This could mean featuring both male and female scientists or including stories with non-binary characters. When teaching about famous inventors, I would make sure to include this lesson on both Marie Curie and Thomas Edison, highlighting their significant contributions. Things I avoid. First is gendered assumption. I would not assign roles or tasks based on gender stereotypes. For instance, during science experiments, I would not automatically assume that a boy should take the lead or that a girl should be the observer. Number two, unconscious bias. I would be aware of my own biases and how they might impact my interactions with students. I would pay attention to whether I am calling on boys more frequently during class discussions. If I notice that I have been primarily calling boys during a science discussion, I would consciously make an effort to encourage responses from girls in the next few rounds to ensure equal participation. And by implementing these strategies, I can create a classroom environment where all students feel respected and valued, regardless of their gender identity or expressions.